let's move on, because we were talking about comments made by Phil Spencer at the end of the Xbox showcase, and he teased a number of games which I'm kind of surprised we didn't see to any extent at all.
Nope, nothing.
Those tent poles that we were kind of expecting, and we've got a quote here direct from Phil saying, "I'm excited to share that players will get to celebrate 25 years of Xbox with a new Fable, the next Forza, Gears of War E-Day, and the return of a classic that's been with us since the beginning." And you look at those games. We've seen Fable already. We haven't seen anything on Forza. That would have been an amazing one more thing, right? Gears of War E-Day. We had a trailer last year which didn't really show anything of the actual game. Would have been lovely to see that in this particular showcase. The return of a classic that's been with us since the beginning has got to be well, everybody is speculating that it's a remaster of the original Halo Combat Evolved. Another one, yes. Which many are suspecting is going to go multi-plat, as they say. So, yeah, I mean, what can I say? It's very odd that they've got all of these games which we've either seen before or we'd love to see, and we didn't actually get to see any of them. And then you sort of segue seamlessly to a one more thing, which is Call of Duty Black Ops 7. It's kind of a bit baffling. What's your take on this, Oliver?
Yeah, I mean, my feeling is just like, could we have seen a little bit of one of those games? Like, that's a crazy stacked 2026 as far as I see it. Especially like new Forza. I mean, I'd presume that's a new Forza Horizon, I guess. Like, that's exciting. Everything's exciting. And a Halo 1 remake next year. That's also really cool. I just kind of like look back and like, Fable is penciled in for 2026, and that was announced in 2023, or I mean, it was announced before 2023, but it was shown for the first time in engine in 2023 with that big trailer with Richard Ayoade, I think, in it, and it was like this really exciting thing.
Oh yeah,
and that was showing off a game that now we know wouldn't come out for another 3 years, right? So is there not a possibility they could show some brief tease, or at least a title of something, or someone getting up on stage and showing some concept art and talking about how this game makes them feel or something? Just like, normally I wouldn't be happy with that kind of showing, but I just feel like in the end, getting Call of Duty and not really seeing any footage of it even, that is just such a letdown relative to these games. And I feel like, it would behoove Microsoft to actually show off one of these games and really prove why 2026 will be really exciting for people who are interested in games and people who are interested in Xbox with one of these titles, because I feel like that should have been part of the presentation.
Yeah. John, what do you make of it?
Yeah, I mean, I also agree that would have liked to have seen something. I mean, a lot of this stuff's been in the works for so long. Like, it just feels like they could have teased something more to get people excited. But I mean, these sorts of presentations are obviously difficult because they put a lot of demands on development resources, right? And asking them to have a demo ready, that's a huge ask. It's like, yeah, we need to show something at this show. Like, I can also respect them making the decision, or maybe offering it to their, the development partners there. Like, hey, do you guys want to show it? If they're like absolutely at the point where they don't want to devote the resources to it, I can respect that. We actually have no idea like what's going on in the back there. But I think the disappointment for the overall showing just kind of stems from they've had such strong showings in recent years. So this feels like a little bit of a downturn in a way, but at the same time, again, I can understand how that would happen after a while. So you're just not always going to have all the bangers ready at hand, but still, like Gears, especially Gears E-Day, man, like it's been a long time. And I still am of the opinion that we're going to see the quote unquote true power of Unreal Engine 5 emerge from that game. So we're all kind of waiting for something more, and that because they've already now revealed it in that sort of pre-rendered trailer, I was really hoping we would actually see something from it, like proper gameplay finally. But I guess again, that's resources. Maybe they don't want to commit to it, especially if they're working with that remaster of Gears of War 1, which we'll talk about in a moment, I guess. So yeah, I don't know, man.